Hey folks, Bill Gallagher of ThrabenU here for another Monster Train run. I lost a small streak recently to Shardtail Queen, so I want to try to get a little more comfortable with Shardtail Queen, so I'm just going to play her today. I feel like anytime I get her with Seraph the Patient, I don't really know what to do with myself, and I'm not super comfortable with the upgrade lines that she has to offer. So let's try out a Shardtail Queen run. He feels like the weakest of the new champions to me in many cases. And I really only like one set of the lines, so we'll see how I feel. We have a lot of damage in this starting deck, especially considering that Impressive is live. We have relatively easy bosses. We have the Devour's Seraph, which is slightly more of an issue than usual, because a bunch of my starting cards are actually imps. So I have to worry about hitting kind of hard in the last fight. I have Exiled Stygian as my secondary. Okay. Cool. Yes. Yes, I will take that. Alright, we have a lot of extra Ember now, holy crap. So this is always the queen that I feel like it's correct to take. Like, late game, this actually lets Shardtail Queen be a floor by herself. You build up a lot of armor, you build up a lot of rage. I don't really like Imperialist. It doesn't get all that big. It's 90 at the highest upgraded level. Where are these champs? 80. Yeah, so like 80 is fine, but this isn't like anywhere near the damage output of something like, oh, I don't know, the Hornbreaker Prince or Tethys or Wildington. So I'm not super a fan of this line. I think I'm just gonna stick with what I know. Armor 10. An inconvenient number. What am I looking for? Just like outside of the queen, what am I looking to do with the rest of the run? Have an incant floor, maybe? Have a heavily armor-based floor? I'd like a couple of things like Crypt Builders that I can discard for huge amounts of damage and take advantage of my bonus Ember. I'm just not going to be super good at dealing with all of these, but they don't actually represent that much damage to the pyre, so it's probably fine. Really, probably just want to do something like this, and then that just about kills everything here. I maybe get a mid-floor collector, maybe only if I draw another event. But I think there's probably very little cost to doing that. This does not do what I want it to do. That order is better. Yes, a event for x equals 1 will do that. How do I play the rest of the turn? For x equals 2, okay, so I can get a rebate. I can go like, yeah, rebate. Chuck an amp, fence away everything, and kill you. Not immediately, but long term. Long term, that gets the work done. awkward. Alright, so this is fine now. You are attacking and killing that, right? Yeah, okay, good. I just want to play that Train Steward. Sure. Alright, give me some big flashy spells. Eh. These sorts of things are probably good to get me through early fights. I don't mind any of these cards. I think I just like Welder Helper. Keeping the queen alive prior to the Fell fight is kind of important, and then after the Fell fight you get a ridiculous amount of Ember. I'm going to take one of these 3-cost cards. I think I like the Offering. How do I make this work? What is this doing? Flash, will I have enough spells to form an incant deck to make it work? I can go left and try to get a Stygian Banner, then go right and Hellvent this totem and do a floor where it's like Sap Totem, Siren. Take maximum looks at Sirens here if I am going to do this, though. Rage Siren? Alright! Plus 10 magic power is really good here. Like, really good there. I think better than Unbent. Like, that triples the damage output of that card. Am I re-rolling this shop? Maybe not. I would theoretically like to buy a lot of stuff here. Like, in an ideal world, I do 2 upgrades on both of my units and then don't have to go to another Merchant of Steel. Although this is a fine Merchant of Steel to hit. I'd really like both 2 upgrades on my totem so I can Hellvent it here and get 2 card removes. Maybe that means I'm not supposed to re-roll this or... Emberstone's not even super good. Make this free, and if I happen to spike a duplication event, I have 1 really good card. I want that gold. Slightly awkward. So this is now going to kill that, which means I should just play this like here or something. Oh, right. Sorry, mentally I just forgot that I drafted this Siren. That should have gone on second floor with this. But that didn't happen, did it? Alright. Alright, I just played this fight poorly. Probably not making it through my deck again, so decision doesn't super matter here. I think I'm just going to take the damage on that. I didn't think that unit was going to die. I mathed wrong somewhere. I also think I could have played that more optimally. Didn't think about that too much. I can guaranteed get everything if I'm willing to play Train Steward here. But I don't think I'm willing to play Train Steward here. Interesting audio stuff going on there. Alright. More imps, huh? If I want to be incanting, I probably need to take some spells, despite the fact that these imps are so good with this. So, by that logic, I'm going to take a Horn Break here. And I did say I wanted another big heavy hitting spell, so I'm good with that. These are some upgrades. Don't need more units. I like the units that I have currently. Alright. Plus 25 HP and Incant Armor 2 means that those things will live forever. Alright, do I want quick? Don't know that I actually want quick. It's fine, but I would much prefer multi-strike. I don't know that I get money for both. Alright, multi-strike, great. And is 10 HP acceptable on you? There's not Pyre Wings in this final fight. And things are going to get sapped anyway. I think that's fine. I think the starting rage is very good. Alright. Let's bleed. Alright, so the formula for success is going to be Shardtail Queen on floor 1 or 2, and an incant floor closer to the top, preferably top floor. Well, I don't know that we're playing anything on the bottom of this floor. We also drew both of these in the same turn, which actually is fine, isn't it? God, Hell's Banners, though. Just clocking in and doing work. Scale or hit you? I think they end up in similar places. So I'm going to scale. I just want another imp in front here. I think I just want another imp in front there. It doesn't gain me any damage, but it chump blocks for the totem one more time. Now, how much do I want to try to high roll this turn? Just cast this. I can try to discard it. I think I like horn breaking and doing that. Okay. Now everything but one thing is dead. Let's just take that. That kills everything. Alright, so the reason I saved this was for this scenario. I'm blocked there. I don't want all my rage to decay. Awkward. I think this is a turn where I just go ahead and do a little bit of sap action. Actually, no, this is fine. Scale? Or just kill this. I think I want to scale. That means playing things in this order. Past that, try to discard the Titan's Tooth, great. Now, I think I'll just scale here. We don't have that much Frostbite on the boss, but this should pretty easily enough. 75. Yes, yes. Also maybe yes. These are great cards for me right now. Spike of the Stygian will be very good in the Fel and Seraphites and kind of medium in every other fight. The Ally of the Ancient will be generically good, and the Spike of the Hellhorned is really cute with Hell's Banners, giving me a way to funnel Ember successfully. I'm going to take this to help keep my totems alive before my deck is thinned down a bit. Now you show up. I still like the plan of duplicating this. I think I'm just going to skip that. Long term, I would love to hit the Rage Doesn't Decay artifact. So one thing that can be I think I'm gonna pass on that. I think I could probably do it without taking too much, but it's slightly questionable. Alright. So you become free. Put you behind. That gives me exactly 6 Ember, which allows me to set up both of my cards that matter. It does unfortunately mean that that thing gets through. I want this. Alright. We'll go Rage to this. Sacrifice this one. Do this, and then see what things look like up here. Things are pretty good up here. Things are medium here. Good down at the bottom. So do I want to soften the blow here? Or do I want to scale? I think I want to scale. Wasted an Ember that could have been used killing that. Alright, that's on me. Great turn for event. That might have been better on top. Because all that frostbite is just going to, like, peter out by the time I get up there. I want to cast at this for 75 damage here. The rest of this stuff can just be scaling up top. spell weakness, yo. Well, a battering ram has appeared. Battering ram's okay. March of Shields is okay. Box is okay. Battering ram is interesting because Shardtail Queen eventually can get to the point where he has a decent amount of armor. And my Incant totems theoretically also will make a good amount of armor, but I wonder if that's deck bloat, and if I should just take something like March of Shields, because it's easier to cast. Although I think I actually like March of Shields for moving imps around in some weird scenarios where I don't have, like, impressive. Do I want this? I don't know that I actually want that. I think this is gold. I do want to pick up more spells than I have, but I'm trying to take good spells. I don't need unit upgrades, but just card removes are probably more valuable than duplication by a lot. Like, duplicating this is cool and all. It's a free 75 damage spell, but removing 2 Train Stewards without spending my gold is probably better. Now what? By that I mean, like, what's coming. I don't know which way I'll go next floor yet. It's a little hard to tell. I'd like to pull some Queen's Implings out of the deck. I'd also like upgrades on maybe this, like this with holdover becomes very strong. This way, that path can go either way. I'm probably going right here, and I probably go left here, but I could see an argument for right. I have flexible pathing available. Yuku's sweet. And health on this backliner. So, like, this is a very real difference in the power level of this trial, depending on how many slays this thing gets. I bet I can do this still. This is just like before, huh? So, turn is now incredibly awkward, because I'm giving this thing a slay if I play this imp. Or losing the Shardtail Queen unless I bent. I have a surprisingly high proportion of... I bet I can kill this thing next turn, though. I might even be able to kill it this turn. Bent for 10. Try to discard Titan's Tooth. Or I guess this is just 15 plus 6 is 21. Don't even have to think about it. played this turn wrong. And it's very relevant. Very, very, very relevant. Shit. Needed to put a lot of armor on this turn. I could... Alternatively, I March of Shields you to the front. And then I don't need to worry about this sweeper, and I sap a whole bunch of stuff. And then the next time through the deck, when I draw March of Shields, I march a Lodestone Totem back in front. Okay. This is kind of a crazy person line, but let's see where it goes. Alright, now what happens with the rest of this? I don't want too many slays here, so maybe this is just it. I guess this doesn't end up giving a slay, but it would give that a slay. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. I think I can deal with one slay. Oh no, I was counting you as doing 8, but you're really doing 9, aren't you? Because, yeah, that's a little more problematic. Alright, we'll try to sap you next turn. I think that's just where that has to be. Played this turn suboptimally. I also could have played another Queen's Impling down here, gotten my energy rebate. Alright, so probably want to go like Imp, Imp, Rage, Imp. Ooh, no. Could have played an Imp here, done that, and then Crypt Builders. Yeah. Guess this is relatively free to do. Alright, I don't like how I played this fight. Just being honest with you. I think I like this no matter what. But that needs to not get discarded. Scaling. Alright. Rage. The March of Shields is guaranteed next turn. I think I'm okay. I think I like this to eat up one turn of damage. And that means that I can just cast these. $143. Dead. Alright. I played that fight like crap and somehow didn't take any fire damage. Friendly units gain 2 on Slay. Awesome relic. I will gladly take another impressive. I need to be a little more careful with my sequencing, though, regarding impressive. Dazed? Dazed good? I want more spells, but I kind of want them to be damage spells, and my sap and dazed kind of end up in similar places. I think I skipped that. I'm very wealthy all of a sudden. I guess that's what happens when you don't spend at a merchant of magic that you go to. So, if I'm likely to go to 1 or 2 Merchant of Magics over the rest of this run, I think I'm just going to go to the Merchant of Trinkets this floor. Frostbite does not decay. This is not exactly a great set of artifacts for this late in the run. Concussive Coals does things in the Seraph fight, which maybe makes it better than 75 gold. I think I'm going to do my Concealed Cavern event and then make a decision about re-rolling this shop. I would take the armor. Nope. So in case you're not familiar with how that event works at an intimate level, well, you normally only get one. There is a chance that you can pull all 3 out of that event. So Cuddlebeard is fine. I don't think it's amazing. I wish I had more Frostbite. Then it represents a ton of damage on something like Seraph. Maybe I should take this anyway, because if I hit like a Rules of Containment, it's very good. I'm gonna take it and not re-roll this shop. Alright, probably setting up floor 2 here. This is slightly awkward, but I think it's going to be okay. Alright, so we go 1, 2, get a rebate. I really need to just kill that totem. I'm going to play a Titan's Gratitude on it this turn. I know I'm doing that. I think I want to vent this floor as well. Keep this imp alive, deal 7 damage to this unit. Alright, setup's okay from here. God, there's these sweepers again. Alright. The good news is, it gets dazed this turn. I'm gonna do that and go up to 5 Ember. Which means that is a thing that can occur. Now, I think I want to try... really look and see if there's another sweeper in the next wave. I don't think there is, and I think spiking this Titan's Tooth is a huge deal, since that damage doesn't decay. Please don't what's up. Alright, good. Alright, don't love this. That's sweep, and I didn't draw my Ally of the Ancients, or my Impressive. Alright, now things are a little spooky. I guess we're incanting many times as possible here. And maybe incant 2 more times. Yeah, I really don't love what's going on here. We've got a bunch of frostbite here. Is that better? 12 puts you at 66. Yeah. 20 puts you at 58. Impressive next turn. Shit, maybe the line was put an imp further back here. That's interesting. Okay. Or Oh, I really didn't want that to happen. So that probably has to happen. Then cast Impressive down here. Cast Event for X equals 1. Spike here. Did not spike there. I'm gonna cast this first. Then cast this into that. And takes 60-ish here. Okay. I think I'm fine at this point. I want to vent this. So yeah. Stop. This is gonna work the way that I want with spell power, right? Yes. So when I cast this, you're dead. I guess I cast this first. Actually, is this close? Yeah, this should be fine. How do I play this turn? That. No, that's already dead. I don't need to think too much about this. In which case, I'll just do that. And this. I'm really not happy with how I'm playing this run. This deck is a little tricky to play. I think I'll take a dark heal. It only has 10 HP. Dark Heel's maybe not quite as good as it was at first glance. Fine on a totem. Not actually all that good. Totem. It's a free spell. I can use it to kill opposing things. I can Dark deal my Shardtail Queen. I can Dark deal my Imps to kill them and get them out of the way. I think I still pick this up. And maybe I take Capacity now. Capacity makes the Shardtail Queen floor much easier to manage, and also means that I can maybe play a couple of Rage Imps on my top floor as well. Alright. Let's do some spending. Alright, do I want to pivot into Royalty? I have 1, 2, 3 cards that get rid of my own imps. 1, I guess this counts. 2, 3, 4 cards that get rid of my own imps in addition to just jump blocking. Maybe enough to stick on Imp Parade. Yeah, let's stick on Imp Parade. I'd rather double stack that. This one? The cheap one? Or just turn Vent into something that's always good. I'd rather have, like, Consume damage on Vent rather than this. That free, I want to play it almost every turn. Speaking of... Hold over, Yeet and Imp. The other thing I can do is make a Hyper Crit Builder, but I think this is better. Oh. The deck's pretty strong right now. I'm really hoping to be strong enough to take the Trial. I don't think I want to accidentally die here. Floor 1? Floor 1 looks okay. I think it's more important to kill this back unit. You would. Oh wait, hold on. Ah, this is the Consume one. That's so good. This is blocking 10 damage. That's fine. All right. Play armor. Eat an armor imp. Play that, get Ember, do that. Play that there. You can do some chump blocking. Let's scale. Probably want to junk that. Play armor imp. Play rage imp. Junk that. And look around a bit. That's pretty good. That's lethal to you. 94. Saps you again, which is relevant. Not doing quite as good of a job at some things as I would like to, but that's okay. Alright. Being the small floor kind of sucks. Stay Livy. I want to play this turn. Like, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do that, and I don't know, I guess I take some small amounts of imp damage. I should have chump blocked there. I can play imp up there, destroy imp. And it's pretty good. It just nukes that enemy. Then I play a rage imp down here. Gives me enough to do all of that. Pass that and, I don't know, hit you for 75? Wow, doing like surprisingly okay down here, considering that I've done nothing. Just looking at this for my energy rebate. Scale this Siren. This unit takes a lot of hits here. Actually, maybe Foregone Power. That's a lot more damage on this thing. No, let's scale up here. So many hits. Kill my own Siren. I think everything's very fine. Yep. And we're not going to mess with it. Very glad I didn't take the trial there. Hello, One Horn's Tome. Welcome. $110 of my gold to upgrade that, so it's good. Yeah? Yeah, I think so. Alright, so that needs to happen. I don't think I want to be reliant on Hell's Banners to play that. I think I like Consume on the other event just fine. I wonder if Alley of the Ancients is okay. I don't think I'm going to do that. What's Emberstone? This costs 3. I think card removes on Queen's Implings are pretty good at this stage of the game. Since our Queen generates 2 imps a turn. Devour Seraph, so this is a very relevant damage upgrade. Alright. Hope I brought enough spells to this fight. That's very much a concern. I think it's fine. Alright. Love to see it. Yeah. 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 That's established on turn 1. And I also get this established on turn 1. And I get a kill on you. Alright. Oh, Alright. Cool. Cool. Bail myself out of that. Don't discard March of Shields. Thank you. Now some of my plans don't work quite as well without that every turn. It is what it is, but it's not good for me. Like, without that card, it now becomes much harder for me to kill these backline units. And some of these imps that get stuck in the back end up being very awkward for me. Another one? Probably not another one here. Probably do this here. Does the rage actually go up top? I wonder if that rage goes up top. I just do that. Just hang out there. Not Dark Deal, my own Siren. Note to self. Not sure I'm supposed to play another spell here. I kind of want to keep more spells in the deck. Have a higher density of spells to redraw the next pass through. For playing this card in particular is really important. But I can incant twice this turn, and then this rage amount is really important. But I really want to be incanting as many times as possible on the where Seraph is on the same floor. This turn is much more interesting because I have two vents that are free. I really have a lot of ways that I can play this turn. I'd ideally like to kill this. So I can do something like... Go on. Rage on the top. So like... Yeah. Yeah. Go down to the bottom. Do that. That gets me back to a real amount of Ember. And so I probably cast... No, I probably need to cast this Frostbite here. Probably cast that here, cast this here, cast this here. Alright. Very happy to see a turn where I can sap Seraph now. I think this is super relevant. I also basically have plenty of Ember to work with for my turn. I'd like to kill this. Consume Hornbreak to do that. Or maybe I consume the Dark Deal. Also just like Dark Deal my own creature. Break that. I think Dark Deal can go safely this turn. I think let's do this. Let's do that, and then focus a lot of the rest of the turn's efforts up here. I really wanted to play one more spell there, but can't have it all. Use up a lot of sap this turn. Okay. Rage. Armor might be better. Armor here. This here. Try to consume this. Discarded Titan's Tooth. Oh, okay, that's fine. March that. Play that. Play that. What a turn! What a turn! This doesn't go away, so that's worth a lot of damage. How are we looking? We're not looking good. The sap is going to increase damage quickly, but I don't know how quickly. I need to sap as many times as possible, because it also scales my damage. I don't think the damage output difference between this and this with spell weakness is all that high. So I think I Horn Break, play one of these, and try to Mise Titan's Tooth. Nope. I did not get anywhere close. Oh, wait, hold on, did I say 3,000? Never mind, I was about 60 damage away. Oof. That's okay, I don't mind losing that one. I made a lot of mistakes this run. I think I needed to pick up a couple more of the medium power level spells over the course of this run, just so I could have a few more things to incant with in the last fight. I also just, like an absolute idiot, threw away the holdover impressive rather than the regular impressive on turn 1 of this fight, and realized it about 15 seconds too late, so like that was huge. Yeah, overall not very happy with how I played that one. This deck was good enough to win, and I just didn't pilot it well enough to win. C'est la vie, so it goes. I'll be back tomorrow.